Hi, my name is Roshni and I'm a senior software analyst in ETG. I still remember when I came to join in ETG, as this is a new place and not from this place. The managing director, Kishore, wanted me to come to the office once, have lunch with the colleagues, my new would-be colleagues, to have a look at the office premises. At that time, the office was also very small, and to have a look at the location around, the shops, the streets, to get familiarized with the locality so that I will be comfortable when I'm joining the next couple of days. And the kind of approach that he took towards accommodating me, towards ensuring that I will be comfortable, that kind of made me feel like I'll join the company the very next day. And I must say that I've been working here for the past 9 months. And that kind of willingness to value my needs as an employee hasn't ebbed a bit. And I'm still very comfortable working here. To talk about ETG started as a very small startup business with 8 members in 2015. And now, as 2017 is nearing to an end, we are close to 55 to 60 employees. And that kind of growth in 3 years is not that simple. It has been ensured only because of the product, of the quality of the product that we have been delivering, the quality of the work, the commitment of the employees that are working in this organization. To talk about work culture in ETG, because I said we started off as a very small company, even though now we have many teams with different focus, different specialities, and we are compartmentalized, we have our own tasks to focus on. There is something which unifies all the teams together still in the company that actually ensures the quality of the work that we are delivering. Like, for instance, if I'm having a crisis, if I'm having some challenge in the work I'm doing, it is not just my problem, or it is not just a problem which affects the team, rather it affects the entire business. So people are responsible. There will be people that you can rely upon, that you can approach at any point of time, that you're not confined within the boundaries of your own team or your own task. And that is one thing that I haven't witnessed in any other companies that I've worked previously. I have worked in a big multinational company in Hyderabad itself before, and I've held the same designation that I'm holding here, Senior Software Analyst. But the responsibilities and the work, the nature of the work, or the quality of the work rather, that I'm carrying out here compared to my previous organization is like eons further, and I can't really compare it. Here I'm coming, I will be having one task, but on top of that, I'll be delegating, I'll be clearing doubts, I'll be having doubts myself, I'll be approaching people, I'll be interacting with people, I'll be making sure that my team, each and every member of my team is working smooth, rather than just sitting in my seat and focusing on my task, because that is what the nature of the work demands from me. And this thing was not there in my previous company, and this is something new that I have made myself adapted to towards performing, and I think that was a very huge advancement for me professionally as well. And the work culture over here, the work ethics rather, is also very egalitarian. There is no big or small person. Obviously, we all have our designations and we are supposed to act according to our designation professionally, but when it comes to personal interactions, for example, my project lead, he says sorry to me for being 5 minutes late to do my code review. So that is the kind of rapport that has been established over here, and I really think that plays a very important role in making the work very smooth over here, and the atmosphere of the office also very smooth. Of course, this is an international business, and we are visited by our international counterparts on a regular, timely basis. And from what I've seen, when people from the other office come, they'll be sitting in a different corner and they'll be doing their own business, or they'll be attending meetings and doing their task, and they finish off and they go. But when our counterparts visit us, basically they'll be like our managers, and they will tag you along, they'll supervise, they'll sit with you, they'll provide all the guidance that is needed for you. You can approach them at any point of time. As I said earlier, there are no protocols here. And when you're taken care of like that, obviously the commitment towards your job increases. Obviously, you know that you're valued, you're needed for the organization, and that subtly reflects on the work that you're doing as well. And I've personally experienced that. And if you want to talk about the technological side, most of the technologies that we use here, because I'm coming from a development side, I'm saying they are all open source technologies and they are all like latest and efficient and the new available updates in the market. Because of that, your knowledge base also increases, and because you're working with different technologies at once, your thought process also widens a bit, and you're not confined to one particular thing that you're supposed to work for like a year. So that is very challenging, and that makes your work very interesting as well. To talk about the other aspect of ETG, mainly the fun aspect, the culture aspect, we have a food committee, we have a social committee. Like, I don't know any organization that will change the food that is being served over there according to the employee. Like, they might take employee feedback, but the time that it takes to reflect over there might not be that small. But we have changed, we have requested, we have demanded, and the food that is served over in the cafeteria for us is home quality, and every measures are taken to ensure the quality of the food as well. So that is that kind of flexibility that I haven't seen anywhere else. And then there's the social committee. Of course, Christmas is coming now. In a couple of days, we are having our Christmas celebrations, and everyone's excited, and organization is going on very efficiently, and we are having a potluck. And yes, we do remember to have these fun-filled moments on a timely basis, and everyone just cooperates and tags along with it. There are no like separate team people who's standing aloof and all that. Everyone just comes together and we celebrate it as an occasion of ETG itself. And we do have yearly family outings. One thing that I've noticed is that when you go for an employee, like an office outing, people just go by themselves. They'll come, they'll have fun with their colleagues. But one outing that I've attended as from ETG, I observed that the most fun that was had in the outings was by the family members of the employees rather than the employees themselves. And they came with their family, they came with their toddlers, and everyone interacted very well, and everyone was taken care of and acknowledged, rather than, they did not go by their family, their group. They were all together and they all had fun together. I think being a small company offers you such perks, and I think that tremendously increase the work culture over here. Altogether, looking back, I don't know how the past 9 months flew by, and I guess partly the work culture over here has enabled me to notice the time very less, or it has been very smooth, and the whole 2017 has been very fun-filled for me, partly because I joined APG. And I still say, if you ask me one big quality about ETG, ETG is a place where you as an employee would be valued and respected, and you're visible in the organization. And I don't think the kind of visibility that we have over here, I don't think you can get that easily anywhere else. To conclude, I'll account one of my personal experience that I made a small suggestion to the manager regarding one of the most trivial branding exercise of the business, and I messaged him saying that I don't know if I can make such a suggestion because I come from a very basic employee level. And the kind of response that he told me that you don't have to think like that. You don't have to think like which tire you belong to or which place you come from. You can always make suggestions, and he made sure to flag it up, and my suggestion was reflected. And that was something which shocked me. That was something which made me recognize the value that I have been given in this organization. And yeah, I've been very grateful for the past year, and I'm very happy with my experience in ETG working as a senior software analyst.